Stop! Do not come any closer. Who are you? I am Kabash. And let me guess, another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors, To what end? That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris. Now, as for the other plaque. Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was. You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it. Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie. I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is? It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers, but instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more. You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name. You are too late. It is done. You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness. If it will help you to see reason, then ask. I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kerti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kerti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead. This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me. I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me, for I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods. I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there. Most unwise. I do not know. Is everyone so contrary where you are from? Do not even consider it. Good. Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes. You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness. We shall see. That lamp, praise. When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here. I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true God of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed? Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy? Why? To what end? But why? What business could you have with Osiris? Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate. Good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
When I told you that you would, you will. I disagree. You have. Why? Why? But why? Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here. I disagree. You have... Why? Then you admit it. You wish to destroy the sacred beliefs of my people. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the... We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience? Blasphemer! You have sealed your own fate. Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me I can only...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
When I told you that you will... You have... Why? That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names? Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience? I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly. Now you insult me and all of my ancestors. You have sealed your own fate. Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, I can...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a... Are you... Why? That may be true. Does that... But many we prepare, and yet... I am not... Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point? You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go. You again. What is it now? Of course, as the Romans say, may fortune smile on you.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Good to see you again, friend. Did you find what you need? I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret.
Shalom. A skeleton. You're saying she's... No. I don't believe that. That wouldn't surprise me at all. There are some truly evil people in this place. I don't have any more leads, but please, don't stop looking for her. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be
Horatius?
You,
Looking a bit troubled there.
cannot catch the
Still no
drop
sign
of
of Centella.
That
And
land.
the
haven't
tree
slept
you
right 3 weeks.
grasped eludes
Don't
Not
be
bad.
too hard on yourself.
Not bad at all.
From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking,
Well,
what if there is
isn't that an
something I can do?
impress? Back again.
What if she's out there
Couldn't
somewhere
stay
suffering,
away, huh?
waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax.
I've already
Get some
told you
rest.
everything I know,
Tomorrow's
I'm
a
afraid.
new day.
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to
suppose you're
happen
right.
between us. All right.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone, just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world. So this place accepts all the souls, but it does not notice the crowds that come. Say it. Speak its name. Then it is true. I was right. I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it? I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest. Friend, you have given me hope. May you follow in the footsteps of Hercules and return to the light of day.
His brightness was like the light.
That lamp! Never have I seen its equal.
Oh, your lamp is incredible. I know what kind of person you are. Leave me alone.
So you survived the cistern. Probably just a stroke of fortune.
Citizen? Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your I think it's best if I hang on to it. Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that? Why then did you say, it looks like... Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that? So I'm told. This is... Thank you. Well then, as Majesty... Thank you. Please act quickly before it's too...
What now? Whatever.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
So you survived the cistern. Probably. What now? Whatever.
Me. Me die.
Get out of my villa. All right, now you've crossed a line. Get out of there.
His brightness was like the light.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Wow! Your lamp is incredible.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Wow! Your lamp is incredible.
What an extraordinary lamp. Lovely to see you again. Can I help you with something? Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say.
Salve.
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you. Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying... Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but... things are very difficult. There was a Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say. Ah, that's a shame.
Galerius?
Horatius?
That lad.
Looking a bit troubled there.
You there?
Not bad.
I'm sorry to trouble
Not
you,
at
but
all.
I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're
Be too hard
carrying.
on yourself.
No idea how you
From
managed
what
to
I
get your
hear,
hands on it,
nobody saw
especially
it
in the light of our dear old
Anyway,
magistrate's
I thought you
ban.
Stoics
But
weren't
I'm
supposed to worry
impressed.
about things you
And
can't
before you ask,
control.
no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow
What if
myself.
there is something
But I would like to propose
What
a
if she's
joint
out there
business
somewhere
venture of sorts.
suffering, waiting to be found?
Tell me, do
Sounds
you have any
like a
idea
torture
how
yourself.
people here end up
Leave
as
that to
golden
the gods.
statues?
Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Election
Sounds about to be
starting.
starting.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Sentius.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Tius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait. I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you.
It's real!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Is honorable. Therefore, death is not evil. Persephone, save us from this evil!
No! What have you done, you fool?